Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning to my fellow friends and my lecturer. My name is Dashundras from DJL 3A and I begin our presentation about renewable energy in Malaysia, focusing on hydroelectric power and wind energy. Malaysia as a developing country is moving towards cleaner and more sustainable energy to reduce carbon emission and protect natural resources. Our nation has begun wrong rely on fossil fuels like coal, natural gas, but renewable energy is more becoming interestingly important in achieving a sustainable future. In case study, we focus on two renewable energy. Hydroelectric power represented by the Bakun Hydroelectric Dam in Sarawak, Malaysia. Wind energy represented by offshore wind projects such as those proposed in collaborate with Vietnam by 2025. Hydroelectric energy converts the movement of water into electricity, while wind energy uses moving air to generate power. Both methods are renewable and help reduce greenhouse gas emission. The main objective of this case study are to describe how hydroelectric and wind power systems operate, including their main component and electricity generating process. Explain the benefits of this system in reducing carbon emission and promoting sustainability. Identify environmental and social issues like linked to this project, such as habitat loss and community relocation. And finally, suggest strategies to minimize negative impact and improve long-term sustainability. For the methodology, our group relied on secondary research methods. We collected information from government reports, academic journals, and energy-related websites. Among the most important sources were the Sarawak Energy Berhad official report on Bakun Dam, TNB Renewable Energy Initiatives, and the International Renewable Energy Agency IRENA report on South Asia. We examine how both energy systems operate, compare their advantages, and analyze their environmental, economic, and social impact. Now I pass my teammate, candidate 2, who will explain our data and list more detailedly. Thank you.
Thank you, Candidate 1. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel Ashraf bin Abdul Aziz. My matrix number is 10DJL 24F1008. And I will present the data analysis part of our case study. Our analysis began with collecting reliable data from multiple sources, including government agencies such as Sedar Malaysia, Sarawak Energy, and international organizations like the World Bank. We organize the data into 6 key categories. 1. Energy performance analysis. Hydroelectric power, such as the Bakun Dam, produce a stable and continuous supply of electricity. It's suitable as a baseload power source because water flow is consistent. Wind energy, on the other hand, is cleaner and produce zero emission during operation, but it depends on wind speed and seasonal weather. This means the energy output can fluctuate. Second, environmental impact analysis. Hydroelectric power reduces greenhouse gas but can cause serious environmental damage such as deforestation, flooding of forest land, and destruction of wildlife habitat during the construction. Wind energy is far less damaging to the environment since it requires minimal land area especially for offshore wind farm, but it may affect bird immigration and marine ecosystem. Third, social and community impact analysis. The Bakun Dam project lead to the relocation of indigenous communities, affecting their culture and traditional lifestyle. Wind energy project, however, usually have minimal social impact since they don't require relocation or large land clearing. 4. Economic and development analysis. Hydropower involve very high construction costs, but once complete, it provide long-term economic benefits such as job creation and large-scale electricity production. Wind energy has lower setup costs for small projects, but offshore turbines are expensive due to advanced technology and maintenance needs. 5. Sustainability and carbon reduction. Both energy sources have reduced Malaysia's carbon footprint. Hydropower reduces the use of fossil fuel, while wind energy produces electricity without releasing greenhouse gas. And the last one, comparative evaluation. Hydropower is the best for stable, large-scale electricity and generation, while wind energy is more flexible and environmental friendly. Together, they can complement each other to achieve a balanced and sustainable energy mix. Overall, the data show that renewable energy is essential for Malaysia's sustainable development. Now, I will hand over to Candidate 3 to present our discussion and conclusion.
Thank you, Candidate 2. Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Syami bin Aman. I'm Candidate 3 and my number matric is 10DJL24F1017. And I will present the discussion and conclusion for our case study. From our analysis, we can see the both hydroelectric and wind energy system play important roles in Malaysia's journey toward renewable energy. Hydropower is reliable and capable of producing a constant electric supply throughout the year. It is suitable for areas that need continuous energy for home, industry and public and facilities. However, the construction of large dams like Bakun has significant environmental and social consequences, including deforestation, ecosystem change, and the relocation of local communities. Wind energy, particularly offshore wind projects, is much cleaner and causes less disturbance to land and human settlements. However, challenges include high installation costs and the potential impact on marine life and migratory birds. In terms of environmental benefit, both systems help reduce carbon emission by generating electricity without burning fossil fuels. They support Malaysia's renewable energy roadmap and the global effort to slow down climate change. In conclusion, both hydroelectric and wind energy have their strength and weakness. 1. Hydroelectric power provides large and stable energy output but has higher environmental costs. 2. Wind energy is cleaner and more suitable but less consistent and more depend on weather. A balanced combination of both energy source is the best solution for Malaysia future. Hydropower for base load supply and wind power for flexible clean generation. We also suggest investment in research, improved technology and stronger environmental management to ensure renewable energy projects remain sustainable and beneficial for all. That concludes our present. Thank you for listening, and we are happy to answer any question. Thank you.